This is really interesting. Shytoshi Kusama has just dropped a massive update, and this could push a wave of new investors towards Shiba Inu. It's not just another routine announcement. This one has real substance, and the potential to fundamentally shift how people view the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. We're talking about something that might not only boost credibility and investor confidence but also help the price of Shiba Inu drop a few of those painful zeros. And here's the wild part. An analyst has come forward claiming to have seen leaked dates related to the next Shiba Inu rally. According to his chart work, it's much closer than most people think. So what exactly is going on, and how did Shytoshi Kusama just potentially save Shiba Inu? Let's break it all down. Disclaimer before we dive in. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. The crypto market is highly volatile and unpredictable. Always do your own research before investing. Now, let's talk about why today might actually be one of the most exciting days for the Shiba Inu community. Out of the blue, Shytoshi Kusama, the often quiet and mysterious lead developer behind Shiba Inu, made a surprise return. And not just with a single update, but with multiple announcements that are already generating a massive response online. One of these updates, in particular, is extremely unique. He's launching a point-based karma system for Shiba Inu holders. That's right, a full-fledged point system designed to rate and reward the most active and authentic participants in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. This is huge because no other meme coin has anything close to this. It's completely new territory, and it could instantly make Shiba Inu stand out as more than just a community coin or a meme coin. By adding a real-time trust-based scoring system, Shiba Inu is stepping into a new layer of innovation and user accountability. This could easily trigger serious interest from fresh investors, especially those who've been on the fence watching from the sidelines. With a system like this in place, people might actually feel more confident joining the ecosystem. Before we get into what this karma system really does, let's take a quick look at how the market's reacting. In the past 24 hours, Shiba Inu has started to bounce back. The price action has reversed a recent dip and is now showing signs of upward movement. While it's not a massive pump, it's an encouraging signal, especially when paired with this new announcement. Now, here's where things really start to get interesting. A respected market analyst recently shared a breakdown using the Elliott wave theory. For those who don't know, the Elliott wave theory is a technical analysis model used to predict future price action based on historical wave patterns in charts. According to his analysis, Shiba Inu has been forming a wave pattern that suggests a potential breakout is on the horizon. In fact, the coin has been moving within an upward channel ever since it was launched. That massive all-time high back in 2021? That was the top of Wave 3. Since then, it's been in a correction, forming Wave 4. Now, according to this theory, we could be entering Wave 5, a stage that often brings a major price rally. If this chart plays out, we might be looking at a move that not only revisits past highs but potentially exceeds them by a wide margin. So what exactly is the karma system, and why is it a big deal? In a recent podcast with Shadow Hunter, one of the core Shiba Inu developers, Kusama explained that karma is going to function as a digital reputation system. Think of it like how eBay or Amazon rates sellers. But in this case, it rates community members based on how they engage with the ecosystem. That includes activities like using shibaswap, interacting with Shibarium, joining in community discussions, or participating in metaverse events. The more genuine your involvement, the higher your karma score. Shadow Hunter explained it in simple terms. Karma is your trust rating. It shows how credible and active you are within the ecosystem. And it's not just a vanity score, it could affect your access to new features, early updates, perks, or even governance rights in the future. Kusama added that this system is designed to bring transparency to a crypto space that's often filled with scams and anonymous bad actors. Right now, in most communities, you never really know who you're dealing with. Karma aims to change that by building trust through visible activity and reputation. This is more than just a community management tool, it's a potential game changer. It makes Shiba Inu look far more legitimate in the eyes of institutional investors and serious crypto enthusiasts. This is a space where perception matters. The shift from being labeled a meme coin to being seen as a tech-forward project with real accountability could attract serious capital. People stay in projects they trust. And when investors stick around, transaction volume goes up. That usually leads to price increases. And now, here's the big piece of speculation that has everyone talking. One analyst recently claimed to have uncovered leaked dates related to the next Shiba Inu rally. Based on a combination of chart analysis, insider signals, and historical data, this analyst believes the next significant price surge could happen much sooner than expected. And he's not the only one. Several well-followed analysts and charting platforms are now revising their projections for Shiba Inu, pointing toward this year as a potential launch point for a major run. For example, an analyst named Michael projected last year that Shiba Inu could hit a much higher valuation before the end of this market cycle. That same prediction was echoed recently by another well-known chart expert, who pointed to the end of the year as a likely window. Influential Shiba Inu supporters like Shiba Bezos have also weighed in, listing multiple potential price targets. Even the most conservative of those predictions show gains well above current levels. Some members of the community are dreaming even bigger. They're talking about price levels that, if reached, could turn small holders into millionaires. Of course, those are ambitious targets, but they're not impossible. AI tools like ChatGPT and Grow have also run forecasting models on Shiba Inu's future price. According to some models, the coin would need to rally by more than 15x just to reach the next milestone that people are watching. From there, gains of thousands of % would be needed to reach the more extreme price targets. Platform forecasts are also varied. Changelly, for example, believes it could take until 2031 for Shiba Inu to get close to these ambitious price levels. Others, like Teljon, are far more optimistic, suggesting we could see early milestones reached by 2028, with more growth in the years following. Again, these are just predictions, but the fact that so many experts, platforms, and AI models are talking about Shiba Inu this way shows how much belief and energy still surrounds the coin. And if you think that's all, there are still more signs pointing to a potential breakout. Let's go over 3 massive catalysts an analyst recently highlighted that could make the next rally happen even faster. First, the burn rate is spiking. In the last 24 hours alone, token burn activity has increased by more than 20 times, with millions of tokens being removed from circulation. Most of this came from a single mysterious transaction that many believe could be the start of a large-scale burn initiative. Second, activity on Shibarium, the Layer 2 blockchain designed to power Shiba Inu's ecosystem, is surging. With millions of daily transactions, lower gas fees, and faster speeds, Shibarium is quickly becoming the backbone of the Shiba Inu project. The more developers and apps that launch on Shibarium, the more tokens get used, and burned, in the process. Influential voices like Jeremy Da Vinci have already suggested that if Shibarium starts hosting major apps, Shiba Inu's price could skyrocket. Third, we've got a major shift in exchange flows. More people are pulling their tokens off exchanges and into private wallets. That usually signals long-term holding and confidence in the asset. When less supply is available for sale, and demand increases, prices tend to rise. To sum it all up, Shiba Inu isn't just a meme anymore. With Shytoshi Kusama back in action, the launch of the Karma system, rising burn rates, growing adoption on Shibarium, and analysts piling on with bullish predictions, everything is pointing toward a potential breakout. It might not happen overnight, but if this momentum keeps up, we could see Shiba Inu start to erase some of those zeros, and possibly enter a completely new phase of growth. So what's your opinion on all of this? Do you think the Karma system is the beginning of a new era for Shiba Inu? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on this journey, make sure to turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel. Missing out on a key update could mean missing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and fellow investors. Let's get this news out there, and we'll see you in the next one.